Well, it looks wonderful. Look how many of you. This room is full. It's fantastic to be here. Good morning, everybody. It gives me immense pleasure to be here back at the Dhaka Radisson with all of you again today. But this time last year, I did say we will be back. Well, here we are, and we are back in a bigger force. You can see the number of people who come from UK this time. This time last year, we had 70 delegates. Today we have well over 100. The company has grown. We have expanded the number of branches in the UK. We have expanded the number of staff in the UK and in Bangladesh. And we have opened 3 more branches in Bangladesh: Chittagong, Sylhet, and Jeshore. Many of you are here today. As you know, the purpose of this event is for all of you to get together and learn from each other, and that is why we are here today. The number of people who are here today, and it makes this event very special. It is special because those of you who put in long, hard working hours every day at both ends of the planet makes the company the success that it is. It is your hard work that you put in every day from both sides of the world, Bangladesh, England. The purpose of this event and the objectives of this conference will have been accomplished if at the end of the week you feel that you have made stronger relationships with your colleagues, you've understood each other better, because that will make you even better at your job, and it will make the company even more successful. That is why we are here. I'm going to keep it very short today, and I'm going to hand over to Steve, our Managing Director, who's much better at this job of presentation and leading a crowd like this. He's going to run the show until the end of the week.
Please get out from where we is. That's right. Right, so we'll get the, hopefully you guys will know some of us already, and you certainly know the people on your tables, but we'll get to some introductions in the UK first. So I'm going to go first. I'm Steve, I'm the MD. I've been in education recruitment for about, longer than some of you have been around, probably 20 odd years. I've been at GSL for 4 years, and my favourite colour is blue, and my favourite animal today is a meerkat. So my example would be, I'm Steve, I'm the MD, I've been in education recruitment for 20 years, and my favourite animal is a blue meerkat. Alright? That's the type of introduction we want from everybody in the UK. Starting next with Claire. And some comical running around with a mic. You got to stand up there.
Hello, I'm Claire. I'm the Regional Director in the North. Been here about 8 months and worked quite closely along with the Service Centre. My favourite colour is that shade of pink because it goes with the blue. And my favourite animal today is a tiger. I've been in education recruitment 18 years. I know I don't look that old.
Awesome, thanks. Liam's name purple, which I've got the scarf on today, and black, and my favourite animal is also a tiger, so Claire's still on that.
A purple tiger then?
Purple tiger. Yeah, purple tiger.
Go ahead. And I'm also the Associate Director of Development, and yeah, I've been with the company since 2006, so a very long time, starting off with my dearest Kamal next to me. And can you remember from last year what my favourite colour was? Anyone?
Turquoise.
Yeah. Turquoise is my favourite colour. And of course, dog is my favourite animal, and Dino, my beloved King Charles Spaniel, is waiting at home, probably by the door for me.
Been at GSL since September 21, and been in education recruitment for 7 years. And favourite colours red for Liverpool. Hopefully any Liverpool fans out there. Liverpool. Yeah. There we go. Who's next?
And nearly 4 years with GSL in the Kent branch. I'm the SEN consultant in Team Kent. My favourite colour is pink. I'd say my favourite animal today is a pink flamingo.
For 6 months now and 4 years in education recruitment altogether. My favourite colour is probably blue and the favourite animal has got to be an elephant.
Been with GSL now for over 11 years. Favourite colour, pink, like my nails. Favourite animal, giraffe, so pink giraffe, I guess.
Been with GSL, come up to 4 years, been in education recruitment for 8 years. Got to say purple's favourite colour and favourite animal is dog. So.
For 2 years, favourite colour is pink, and my favourite animal is a ferret. We have loads of.
Oh, wow, sorry. I'm Judith, I'm the Leicester branch manager. I've been 6 years. Was it 6 years or 7 years?
7.
It was 7. I've been here 7 years. I was doing it before for maybe like 4 years, so maybe about 10, 11 years of education recruitment. What's next? Colour? Favourite colour? Probably pink. An animal? I'll have to say rabbit because I have one, and if you want to see it, it's on my phone, even though it's breaking.
GSL about 10 weeks, maybe 11 weeks. Education recruitment for the last 9 years. I'm in Manchester and my favourite colour is blue. So my animal will be a blue lion. Sky blue. Sky blue.
Been with GSL since then, 11 weeks, 10 weeks. Been in education recruitment 20 too many years. And my favourite colour is black, and my favourite animal is not a ferret. A dog.
I've been with GSL about 9 months, in education recruitment for 6 years. My favourite colour is purple and my favourite animal is a quokka. It's the world's happiest animal from Australia. It's great.
Secondary desk. Favourite colour black and white, as I'm a Newcastle fan and I love horses, so call it a zebra.
I'm the SEN consultant for Leicester and West Midlands. I've been at GSL for 6 years now, been in recruitment for 9. My favourite colour is greeny blue, and favourite animal is...
I have been in recruitment for coming to 10 years now, but I've only been with the company for 2 months, 1 week less than that I think it is. I'm a United fan, so my favourite colour is red, has to be, and I like cats because my little son loves cats. That's me.
London secondary manager, recruited for 17 years. My favourite colour is blue, Chelsea.
Alright, well done everybody. Okay, over to you guys in the See? We're also joined by a few other esteemed non-billing guests who are happy to say something if they'd like. Do you want to... You're going to have to come up here though, Steve, to the front.
I'm not doing any more.
Steve, Shane and Jubair are with us in various capacities.
Good morning everybody.
Good morning, Steve.
Thank you very much. Listen, it's great to be back. We were here 12 months ago. The room is fuller. Wow, we've got so many heads in here. We've grown so much thanks to our billing team and everybody else around that. So I just want to say it's great to be here. Very excited. We've got a big week ahead of us. So enjoy yourselves, work hard, and look forward to Friday party.
Yeah, sure. Hi everyone, my name's Saeed. I've been with GSL since I was born. And not made as much money as everyone else here for GSL, but I've been here since I was born. So, yeah, you just spend it instead, yeah. I have my own business that I've been running since for like a year or 2 months now. And I'm also a professional actor for the last 5 years.
Also joined by Jubair. Say hello, Jubair. Jubair is special emissary to Kamal in his capacity. He's here to keep an eye on you. He's the enforcer. So Jubair's about keep an eye out. Right, yeah. Okay. Right, over to you guys now. Let's take 5 minutes. Just have a chat with people on your table and find out the same information as we just did. Plus one thing, so name, how long you've been here for, your favourite colour animal combo, and one interesting fact. And then we'll go around the table, we'll just do one introduction to the rest of the team in 5 minutes time. Alright, so chat at your table for 5 minutes, decide who's got the best interesting fact, and then we'll come around with the mic and find one best interesting fact. And the best interesting fact will get one of Louisa's special boxes of sweets from the table, so make it good.
And I have a dog as a pet. And the most important fact about me is that though I'm a socially awkward person, I love to read people's mind, as psychology is a passionate sector for me. Thank you.
Just so you can read Mitch's mind. We've got a cohort from room 2.
Joined GSL around last year, July, and now I'm working at GSL as operations coordinator. My favorite animal is a tiger, and the most interesting fact is I actually saw a wild tiger walking the beach in a moonlight. The tiger saw me, that wasn't a good part.
Saima Hussain, and it's been a week I joined GSL, and my favorite color is black, and the animal I love the most is tiger. And the most interesting thing I've done till now is I've given a trip to Central Jail. Yes, yeah, I've given a trip to Dhaka Central Jail, where we have taken the we have interacted directly with the prisoners over there. So I've got to interact like why you have done this crime, and yeah. So even it was also a point where I asked why instead of doing that crime you did this. So yeah, it was one of the most interesting thing I've done in my life. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, so my full name is Al-Safa Sadia Oishwari. In GSL, my name is Sadia. So yeah, that's me, Sadia or Oishwari, anything you like. I've been here for like around 8 days in GSL as an intern. And my favorite color is sage green, what I'm wearing right now. And my favorite animal is rabbit because I have one. And the most interesting fact about me is I haven't slept for 72 hours. worked for 72 hours for like long, and after that obviously I went to full shutdown mode for a whole 1 day. So yeah, that's it.
Hi guys, this is Danish and I've been in GSL for about 7 months, and my favorite color is black, and my favorite animal would be a T-Rex, if we're allowed to mention extinct animals. And something interesting about me is that I do boxing, and I'm a drummer, and I also play guitar. So that's about it.
And I've been working at GSL for nearly 3 years now. So I'd like to inform everyone that we have quite a group over here. We have a jazz singer, we have a comic enthusiast, we have a henna artist, a writer, a poet, dragon lover. I think Onet is the most normal person. Myself is also a comic enthusiast, and I love making memes from Bitmoji. So yeah, that's kind of...
Hi everyone, so this is Ashura, and I have been working with GSL more than 1.5 years now. So my favorite color will be white, and my favorite animal is, like, as we are talking about extinct animals, so it will be dragon. And the most interesting fact about me, I kind of feel like it's the whole table six thing that they do every bit of everything. It's like I can do that. I can sing, I can dance, I can recite. I am comic book lover, and yeah, of course I love dragon and everything. So yeah.
Chelmsford. I've been here with GSL for more than 2 years. So my favorite color should be royal blue. So it's royal blue at the moment, but I'm a big Manchester United fan, so it's red as well. So don't get confused. And so if you say a fun fact about me, apart from GSL, that I can sing, I can play guitar, I can play drums as well, and also I am a professional footballer as well. I play football on weekends, and also in GSL, I'm the one who creates the party and push people to go on a tour with me. So yeah, that's about it.
2.5 years now. My favorite color is blue. My favorite animal is cat. And one interesting fact about me is I love to read books, and I have read over 500 books. Yeah.
With Carrie. My favorite color is sky blue, and I joined GSL Education 1 year, 1 month ago. And one interesting fact about me would be I'm a professional dancer, and I moved from dancing to recruitment now. Wow. Thank you. Thank you.
Come play with the convicts. You're going to the front and get you to practice. There you go. Right. Running late but sounding great. Right, so we've got some goals. And Kamal set out the goals beautifully earlier on. An increased sense of teamwork is always a good place to start, but we've got some specific goals as well. Some familiar slides from those of you in the UK, rehashed from always. We are in the process of building the very best recruitment business in the world, in my humble opinion, and Kamal's no doubt. Or at least very specifically in England and Bangladesh anyway. The specific objectives for you guys collectively as the candidate service guys, I know there are some other team members here, GBL and finance, what have, we're all on the same page really. Our main objective here today, or throughout the course of this week, is to work on developing a candidate service which is a flexible and scalable service, so everybody gets a bit better at their current job and can learn other jobs and can expand and develop. And the metrics we have for that are clearing 100 candidates in a week, which surely isn't new to everybody. Hands up if that objective is new to you and you're not in the finance team. No one's going to put a hand up, are they? Alright, and the next part of that is in 14 days or less. So that's the metric we're working towards. Currently we sometimes clear 100 candidates a week, and 1 or 2 of them are in 14 days or less. And we need those both to be quite consistent those are the metrics we're working towards. So the big objective is the next 12 months, we want to clear 5,000 candidates. We need 5,000 new candidates. The business has grown quite a lot in the last 12 months, and we need to grow exactly the same again in the next 12 months. And the bit that fuels that are the candidates. We're a recruitment business, so our only product are our people, and you guys are the people most responsible, or do a lot of the work connected with clearing those candidates, or finding them and maybe moving them through compliance and getting them cleared. So ultimately, if we fail, we're going to blame you. So. Not really, not really. But yeah, it is your fault. Okay, so big company goals, like I said, we're going to improve profitability through increased productivity. We want more candidates cleared, we want them more cleared more quickly. We want to help our UK colleagues better understand how you guys work and why you work in the way that you work, and how to work together more collaboratively and get more from you. And in reverse, you get more from us, if that makes sense, without trying to create an us and a you type thing. But you know, collaboration is the order of the day. Specifically, other things we want to do are clear all the candidates that can be cleared. It's in green because there's a special session later on clearing the greens, and that's going to become a theme of the week. As we go through, we're going to spend lots of time trying to clear and push through candidates who can be cleared. And Sarah's not here, so we'll probably do quite well. Bless. It's a shame Sarah's not here, isn't it? We were going to have a cardboard cutout. Where did the cardboard cutout go? You got it? No. Oh. We'll see if we can get a cardboard cutout Sarah later. Right. So we're going to clear all the ones that can be cleared. We're going to not clear the ones that can't be cleared. Some of the reasons we don't clear candidates is because we're trying to clear candidates who just can't be cleared. Right? They don't want to be cleared, or they can't be bothered, or they're not going to put the effort in. So we're going to try and help you identify those candidates sooner and be a bit more ruthless. If we only work on the people who can be cleared, we'll probably clear more of them. But we've got some specific sessions, like I said, clearing greens, references. That's our sort of one of our biggest bugbears and our biggest blockers. CV hunting. What makes a good candidate, not necessarily a good CV. I think we spend a lot of time here talking about what a good CV looks like, but good candidates don't always have good CVs, and sometimes good CVs are really terrible candidates. So those two things aren't quite the same thing. Get to know each other. Hopefully we've had a lot of time getting to know each other so far, but we've got a long week ahead and we've got a nice party on Friday, so there'll be plenty of opportunities to get to know each other and hopefully have some fun. Okay, we've got a quick slide to do on some personal goals from you as well. What I want you to do is just take again the next 5 minutes in either individual or in your teams to have a think about what your personal objectives are for this week. All right, and then we've got a slide. Has anybody used Slido before? That slide has not worked because it says start presenting for the slide to work. So we won't use Slido. So in your teams, isn't it wonderful when the technology works? I will go and try and fix Slido. In your teams, spend 5 minutes just having a think about and discussing your personal objectives for this week, and write down the top 3, somewhere safe, or email them to yourself, or put them in notes or whatever. So 5 minutes, just quickly have a think about having just a quick discussion on your table. And if I can get Slido to work, I will put it to. Some good objectives coming in already. Slido has clever AI, which picks out the keywords from what you've been saying. The smiley face is a good one. Pick that up. Streamlining the compliance process, definitely. I think we're all on the same page there. Learn, good, very good. Maisha, which has definitely been put up more than once because it's big. Maisha's put that twice. Candidates, clearing 15 candidates, that's very good. We do like smart objectives, we talk about that, very good. Very specific. Important. Improve revets network. Kerry only put it once though. It's ingrained small. Work, relationships. I think that's a really important one. But good. So we're all on a similar sort of page, other than Kerry and Maisha, it seems. So hopefully this week will go well. More technical issues. Change the laptop. Yeah. Okay. Format of the week. We've got some objectives, we've got our learning plan, we've got a few things to get through. We've already ditched one session. We're running massively late. So format of the week. Split into two groups really, two big groups. Room 2 and room 1. This is room 1. You'll know if you're in room 1 most of the time because you will have had stuff on your table and you'll be on the table plan for table 1 to 9, I think, that are in this room. So hands up if you know you're in room 1 and you know you're in the right place. Nobody on table 2. Excellent. So hands up if you're in room 2. Excellent. So you guys are in a room along the hall, over the landing. Just follow Claire, the Pied Piper of room 2. Essentially, our lovely guests in room 2 will have a manager who does know what's going on, so follow them. So, unless it's Steve, in which case, don't. So the majority of the rest of this few slides is for the people in room 1, who will be the majority of our sales and support teams from the UK and Bangladesh. Most of the week, it looks like this. You've got all this information, so I'm not going to spend too long reading out the times. We have a daily timetable. The morning has a break, then we crack on with normal work, and 1 or 2 of the very busy short-term desks will want to start a little bit sooner than that, so Taryn et al. Will be fine to start a little bit earlier, but everybody else, we'll start about 10, we'll crack on at 10:30, we'll break for a quick break at 11:45 to let everybody get in the right place. We'll do 2 hours, 12 to 2, which is 7 to 9 in the UK, and then lunch, and then we'll start back 2:45 in the afternoon. The afternoons are the main sort of learning sessions, I suppose, led by LL Squared. We've got prayer breaks built into the schedule this time round, so hopefully those will accommodate everybody. And then we'll begin a short wrap-up of the day about 8 o'clock, and then we'll look to get you all on your way as soon as possible thereafter, depending on how exciting the day's been, I guess. So, yeah. Everybody should have an individual timetable that looks like this, which is terrible now that's up on that slide. You won't be able to read that beyond about wacky, so yeah, far too small. Basically, the yellow bits, it's on the table, and Rudaba printed it out really small as well. Thanks, Rudaba. They were a bit bigger, but she squashed it all onto an A3 piece of paper instead. Never mind. So it's just a test of your eyesight. The yellow, good job I did colour code it actually. Yellow is working, green is learning. So the green sessions are in tables 1, 2, 3, 4, and the yellow sessions are further back. If it's blue, it probably means we're all in the room together like we are now for a couple of shorter sessions to begin and end the morning and the afternoon. Okay. So each table has a timetable and each team has a timetable. If you get stuck or lost, come and find me. I know what's going on because I put the timetable together. Lots of the others do know what's going on, but they're probably pointing me anyway. But it should be, those of you who did it last year, it's much less confusing than last year. Like I said before, you're basically on table 1 to 4 or 5 to 8, and then you flip between the two. All right, so it's not too much wondering about. So it looks like that. Any questions? Relatively straightforward, right? We can find our way between two tables. Okay. The learning sessions, like I said, mainly run by LL Squared. Claire and I will be doing a bit as well. The learning sessions will be facilitated by the UK guys on your tables as well. All right, so essentially, there'll be someone stood at the front talking about whatever's on the screen, and then we'll hand it over for some discussion, and then you discuss and repeat, a bit like we've done this introduction style, okay? The more you put in, the more you get out, obviously. We want to try and get you doing stuff, I suppose, as much as we possibly can. So we'll talk about something, we'll discuss it for a bit, and then we'll get on with doing whatever it is that we're trying to learn. This is my first reference. We're trying to make the boat move more quickly, which seemed like a good thing to talk about at the beginning. So that is to do with, I guess, improving the efficiency and the productivity. We want the boat that is GSL to move more quickly. We definitely have enough stuff. We have enough candidates. We have thousands of candidates. We need them to move through our pipeline more quickly. We need them to become clear more quickly. We need to place them more quickly. And a lot of this week is going to be geared towards tasks and objectives which increase the speed at which we do stuff, I suppose. There's an Olympics theme somewhere, but I can't remember what the light was. Okay. Expectations of the week. We've got some of you and you've got some of us. Firstly, be open, honest and transparent. Alright, we haven't got time for any mucking about. Just because there's a lot of people from the UK here doesn't mean you have to guard what you say. In fact, if anything, we would encourage you to be more honest than you ordinarily would be. Okay, we can't fix things that we don't want broken. We can't make changes that we don't know need to be made. This is your best opportunity to come directly to us and say, do you know what, have you thought about this? Or this doesn't work, or that could be better. Right? Although we are very good at collaborating on teams, we're nowhere near as good on teams as we are sat around in close proximity to one another. So for the next 51 weeks at least, this is your best opportunity to put right anything that you need to put right, or make suggestions or whatever. Okay, so be open, honest and transparent all the time. You can expect that of us. I think in the UK we are probably significantly more brutally honest than you guys are. So we expect the same in return. You need to participate. There's no point us flying 8,000 miles or however it was all the way here to then not put you all in. And we will be. We're going to go home knackered on Friday, Saturday. So again, we expect the same from you guys. Put you all in. Be on time and stick to the schedule. We learned that last time. So we've inbuilt more breaks. It is a long day, appreciate that. So there's more breaks built into the day. So we do need everybody back, sat down, ready to go on time, because we literally are here all week. We're staying upstairs. We're in this conference facility for the whole week. And we have some stuff that we need to get through. We will get through it all. And hopefully we'll be finished by 8 o'clock every day. If we're not finished by 8 o'clock every day, that's probably because you guys were late. You laugh, but those of you who were here last year, you will remember we went on and on and on. So hopefully we won't have those here. We've got more breaks, so be back from the breaks promptly and on time. If it's a learning session, laptops shut. If you're at work, fine, down the back end of the room, get up, get ready to rock and roll, but you don't need your laptops during the learning session, certainly not to start with. Right? Laptops closed, that's number 4. We won't start if people are on the laptops. Give or take, you guys are the front where you need it. And lastly, your presence is presence enough. Right, we were showered with really generous gifts at the end of last year's conference. But we really appreciate your kind thoughts and effort, but spending time with you is enough for us. All right? So we really appreciate your generosity, but please don't buy us anything. We really just don't want to put you through that again. Anyway, all right. team building. Oh, we have got time now. Right, you're in teams at the minute. We've got 20 minutes-ish to come up with a team name which is better than the team names that I gave you, which were like London 2. So you know each other a bit better than you did at the start of the day now. Alright, so we want to come up with, just like they do in the first episode of The Apprentice, and there's a professional photographer and videographer somewhere knocking around, or there was. We want you to come up with a team name and a motto, and if you've got time in 20 minutes, a crest, but a team name and a motto to represent the people on your table and the objectives that you have for the week in the theme of The Apprentice or the Olympics. You can choose. Okay, so we'll get back together at 22, and you can tell us what you've got. If you need longer to make a crest than that, because I know there's some artists out there and there were some diligent crests created, we can wait till the end of the day for the crest. So we just need a name and a motto by 22. Okay, and then we'll gather around and we'll break at 1:45. Okay? Everybody happy with that? Good stuff. Game on.
As our motto with a pound sign and a dollar sign and an A. It's actually very beautiful, to be fair. I hope this wins.
Very good. Last but not least.
So this is our logo.
Very good.
We have also generated one AI-based one.
Oh, okay.
So our motto is clearing candidates using our psychic abilities and smartness. The mind readers.
Very good. Thank you.
Cross, and if they're all here, then you cross in your face. So thank you, have a good break.
on track or any delays. Number 2, Lou?
Have a sense of urgency. So speed matters and delays our impacts on clients and candidates and in turn GSL's reputation. Over to you, Liam.
So collaborate as one team. Focus on the end goal for GSL, our customers and the candidates' experience. There is no I in team.
Number 4, escalate fast, which is really important. Always speak up or ask questions when issues arise.
Number 5, so we've got not just an email, building relationships through consistent verbal, not just written correspondence. Pick up the phone, everyone.
And number 6, be detail orientated. Pay attention to details and seek to continuously learn from mistakes to improve.
Number 7, so share success, recognise, celebrate and take lessons from one another.
Perfect. Love that. Thank you, Liam. Next slide. Explain just now so far on your GSL journey. So just a reminder, number 1.
At principle.
Number 2, sense of urgency.
Number 3, collaborate as one team.
4, orientated.
Number 7, share success.
Perfect. So a spokesperson from each of the tables, I want you to talk amongst yourselves and come up with an example of one of these wonderful principles that you put into practice.
And you've all got 5 minutes, guys.
Fantastic. Good luck with that.
Hang on, Angela. Pipe down, folks. Angela's talking.
It's all of the principles, but I really consider to show the urgency of the task. So whenever a consultant puts a booking, I immediately ran into it and do the task. Yes, you do.
Yeah, good stuff. Angela, do you want to choose another table?
No, I'm good with this.
Do you want to choose another table to be the next spokesperson? Do you want to go this one?
I don't think, yeah.
We go here. Go on, Rumisa.
We all practice all the principles every day, on a daily basis, on an hourly basis, but the one I'd like to emphasize on is collaborate as one team. In my table specifically, we are from different branches of GSL, and we all were sharing what we think on collaborating as one team. Like Danish said, when we're booking a candidate on disclaimer, we're working with the gatekeepers, we're working with the candidates themselves, we're working with the consultants, all of us together trying to clear that candidate as soon as possible so that that candidate is not on disclaimer anymore. I think that's beautiful. Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks, Rumisa. Let's go.
The act, and firstly, we acknowledge the CVs that are very good. Like, we prefer most probably the ones that are really good. So we prefer quality over quantity, and after that, we just commit to it and just call the candidate and make sure he understands everything and what are the things that we need. Send him a proper email saying everything that is required and why we need it, and also committing to the part of the profiles. Like in Sheffield we build profiles, so making sure that the profile looks very good, then just according to the time frame, we know that we need GSL to earn money as fast as we can. So for that, it needs to be done really soon. So just chasing the candidate and ask for the documents as fast as we get it, and especially the ones that are most important are the DBS, sometimes the overseas police check, and the right to work. These are the most important things we focus first.
Thank you.
Then ask us something, we would acknowledge, communicate, and give them a time frame. For example, I'll say, yes, please, I'm going to give it to you within 10 minutes.
I want to focus on shared success. So we're a team of service center from onboarding team, and there are a lot of compliance officers who works on everyone's file, and there is no specific one-to-one for the consultant. So we keep front notes, and we leave clean notes in the comms tab so that anyone is on leave, any compliance officer can come and
work on the files and then submit. So we always have the sense of urgency. So in order to meet our shared success, we focus on detail-oriented tasks and compliance to share our success and happiness. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's go.
And share success. So anytime, so I'm gonna give you an example. So the last week or the week before that, we had this candidate and he came. We got his compliance cleared, and by third evening he went to work. So it was sense of urgency and collaboration between me and Gus, and also we have a good relationship. So anytime we kind of I can feel any kind of success I share with her, she does the same with me, and the rest of the people on the team, Judith and Ish, they talked about the ACT principle as well, that how Ish has acknowledged the task Judith has given her the last week. So everything and the collaboration, we have so many people in the table, so we all do collaborate with each other. So it's a lot of things we do on daily basis. So it was hard to pick one. Thank you guys.
Thank you. So we usually, whenever any desk needs any help, we try to collaborate with each other so that we can help each other out. On the other hand, if I have a candidate and I cannot place them, we try to forward them to other desks so that they can give them work. So that's how I guess we collaborate. Yeah.
Thank you. Good example as well. So if my consultant asks for any update regarding the candidate itself, so I took that matter in a sense of urgency, and I try to update them as soon as possible regarding whatever they need, whatever the candidate requires, and then also it enables the task more fastly, and then send the candidate or the consultant an email regarding whatever the requirements are. So basically that covers every aspect of the principles over there. So that's how I do it. And the whole team does support it. So yeah, it's a collaborative effort at the end.
Hey everybody! Right, I actually have a good example from over the Easter half term. So Louise, when she was leaving for her Easter break, she just told me that she has these 3 vacancies that I needed to fill. So it filled up, we covered all the 7 principles. So when she asked me to do that, I acknowledged the task. I committed to it, and I told her over the next 2 weeks I'll be dealing with that. And with the sense of urgency, I resourced the candidates, got them registered, cleared them myself, and then I kept collaborating with Louise throughout the whole time. Not just over the emails, because she was not on the email, so I was just messaging her, Teams, Messenger, whichever way I could. And then I also escalated it fast to the school, sending them their profiles, letting them know that we have these candidates. So yes, it was a detail-oriented process through the whole process, resourcing them, registering them, writing profiles, clearing them. And then yes, we got those 3 bookings and we shared the success together.
The ACT principle. So basically, we have a lot of candidates for supply. We have to send them to the schools. We acknowledge that task, and we have to make sure that they are bookable. They are on that bookings never pending in our team, of course. We make that sure. That's the commitment we have in our team. So I would like to give an example. Last month, we had 90+ candidates just for the invigilation. And we made sure that 80% of them can go for the invigilation. And we already made a list separately for the sickness and absence as well. So that's a short time period we did that. So that's the time framing, and we just made sure that every candidate can go. So yeah, that fits in our team well.
Fix an objective for the week, and we just go back to it in the middle of the week and end of the week, how much progress has done and how much we have achieved during this week as a team, as a branch, whole branch. Also, we have tabs for all candidates, like what's missing and how much work is completed. So me and Kerry both are in the same loop, and nobody's out of the loop. So everybody, both of us know how much work has been done, what is needed, even though one of us is missing or busy with other tasks. Also, we have tabs for vacancies as well. So I know that what vacancies are there to post adverts for CV searching. So also, whenever I search CVs and Kerry can put this candidate onboarding, so that's like sharing a success. Also, even when I post a digital ad and it's a success, how much it's like we can get for the whole branch. Also, if I post an advert, so how much, how many candidates we get from the adverts, or like from digital. So everything all together, we also share the success, not just the work, how much work has been done, and how much success we received from the work. From altogether, so we are everybody sharing all together with the whole branch.
Obviously there's a number of different examples that you've all provided, and actually some of you even given every single example within your one sentence that covers everything. So I'm super happy to hear all of that amazingness from you guys. And just last thing we're going to do is get up again to our lovely song. And we're all going to give each other a huge clap, a big round of applause to yourself and your contribution to GSL and our journey to success.
Out. Big clap. Be gone. Thank you all for your participation. Enjoy the rest of the afternoon. See you in a bit.
Learning down the back.
Huh?
Learning down the back.
Yeah, so just a reminder, you're all in the right places now. Normal work down the back. We'll leave the try to fix it up. Learning in the front. And I'll leave you in the capable hands of I'll square again to talk about.
Which is amazing to see and hear in all of your previous examples. So not being reactive, but being proactive. Slide.
We communicate.
Exactly. Let's click that clicker. No, we take control of the situation. You tell your consultant what you are doing and what you need from them. And you check in with them, exactly. Thank you. Next slide. So I think it's super important to compare what each other do at every step of each day so we can anticipate each other's needs and be proactive before even one of us needs to ask a question of each other. We already know the answer of what we need and what we need to ask. So let's compare. So over here, Liam is going to be a UK consultant, and between 7 and 9, what is Liam doing? So everybody say, what are you doing? Liam?
I'm going to be selling, I'm going to be ringing schools, asking them if they require any staff, telling them who's available for work today. I'm going to be sending marketing mailers. I'm going to try to get our candidates into bookings. And that's what we want to get as many candidates and days booked as possible. I'm also going to be doing bookings, so I'm going to be filling new orders for bookings, ensuring candidates know information about the school that they're going to, their location, their contact person, and they need to take their DBS and photo ID with them.
And not wear jeans.
Definitely no jeans. I'm going to be covering for cover, so taking calls, texts and emails for staff who can't get to their agreed booking, trying to backfill them, making sure all bookings are added to My Talent properly with the correct rates. And I'm also going to then be troubleshooting, so alerting schools if candidates are running late for their booking. So Lou, you're a shadow consultant, BD shadow consultant, what are you going to be doing between 7 and 9?
What am I doing? Okay, I'm going to be super alert.
I think we can do that again, I think.
Yeah,
so
come on then.
I want to hear everyone say, what are you going to do, Lou?
What are you going to do, Lou? Right, I'm going to be alert. I'm going to be checking and acting on urgent messages. So my consultant is obviously going to be extremely busy and they're going to be putting lots of bookings on the system. I'm going to be ready and alert and checking on anything that needs doing, requests for vetting sheets, everything about bookings takes precedence at this time. Booking confirmations need to be sent out urgently. Bookings need to be added on my talent accurately and being detail orientated, of course. And check that required and active candidates are clear and ready for work that day. And planning onboarding actions and updating files. You could also, through this time, if your consultant's not busy with bookings or doing anything like that, you review watchdogs, new applications that have come through, so shortlisting your top CVs. And looking at priority vacancies that your consultant might be working on. So do I need to be creating refreshing adverts? Do I need to be updating my search strings and watchdogs? These are the types of things that we'll be doing between 7 and 9.
What are you doing between 9 and 10?
I'm going to be registration targets, doing pre-screen calls. I'm going to be onboarding, doing onboarding reviews, candidates, priorities and progress. Lou, what are you going to be doing? Well, everyone can say it actually again. So Lou, what are you going to be doing between 9 and 10?
What are you going to be doing, Lou, between 9 and 10?
Other related tasks. What's Liam doing between 10 and 5:30, everyone? What's Liam? What's Liam doing?
So I'm going to be cold calling, so introduce GSL, sell candidates and our service. I'm going to be doing vacancy updates, so I'm going to be calling clients, checking online adverts. I'm going to be doing marketing, so I'm going to be sending CV profiles, more marketing mailers, visiting new and existing clients to sell GSL. I'm going to be researching target schools, so searching for schools that will be struggling for staff because they're failing, or I might be looking for schools that have more of a government funding for students with special needs, or because they have children from deprived backgrounds. I'm going to be registering candidates or networking with our candidates. I'm going to be troubleshooting, so I'm going to be resolving candidate placement, pay queries and complaints, and I'm going to be selling in workers for the next day. So Lou, what are you going to be doing between 10 and 5:30?
What are you going to...
I'll be looking online in all the different places to find amazing candidates. And registrations, I'll be registering candidates like an absolute mad woman, registering the best possible candidates for my consultant to place. I'll be thinking about them all the time, about finding the best people that they can place. I'll also be helping create profiles for those best candidates, create marketing material ready, I'll have adverts posted up. I'll be like super keen to do all of that basically. And data input, if I've seen a new client out there that my consultant doesn't know about, I'll be updating client details on my talent, update candidate details, adding bookings for the next day. And obviously throughout this whole process, I'll be waiting for urgent
And onboarding. Who are our clear candidates? Who are our hot potato candidates? Who are who's clearing candidates and any challenges? What are their strengths and challenges? When are they available? Is marketing and profile material available? And then registration targets. So which CVs should I follow up on? What do I need to resolve for them? And then what vacancies could I use them for? So Lou, were you going to tell us about our BD Shadow Consultant?
So I'll be thinking about the whole time, who has upcoming bookings and vacancies that they need help with, which need to be put on my talent, which need adverts, who do you need on standby for work and can I get them ready for you? What bookings have changed? So has someone not worked one day? Has a rate been changed somewhere? And then over to selling, marketing, resourcing and onboarding. So who are the priority candidates right now, right this minute? Do they need a marketing profile? Is there an interview report? What is the pay rate? Which are your priority vacancies? Which clients would you like to sell to? And registration-wise, which CV should I follow up? Which candidates should I pre-screen and register? And when are you free to take registration? So looking at each other's Outlook calendars to see who can take registrations when. And this little landing bay in the middle is the ultimate utopia that GSL should be working towards, with a UK consultant, BD consultant working symbiotically. Liam?
So we've got bookings in cover. So bookings on, vetting sheets up to date, candidate file up to date, candidate notes up to date, client details up to date. Lou?
Selling and marketing. So candidate files are up to date, list of priority candidates and pending bookings are all up to date. Registration.
Our registration targets. CVs reviewed, loaded, details accurate vacancy list up to date.
Perfect. So do you think we're going to have pretty busy days? Show where you can go and find the answers. Okay, let's have a look at this. When we're stuck at GSL, where can we find the answers? So can anyone help me? With technical support, who would you go to or where would you go to? Anyone from this table? Who would you go and ask for questions about technical support?
Talent snacks.
Yeah, that could be one of them. Yeah, yeah. Anyone else with technical issues where you go to? The Stephen Abbott. Okay, well let's press that clicker and have a look at of where you can find. So IT Help Desk, yes, we've gone there. Radaba and the My Talent Forum and My Talent Snacks. These are just examples of places that you can go and find answers to your technical issues. Number 2, I think it's training materials. So where would we go and find training materials? Anyone? Where? SharePoint. And which specific file in SharePoint? Company documents. Perfect. Anyone else? Okay, let's press a clicker and find out. Policies and guides located in company documents. Ask for more if needed and suggest training session themes. Experienced colleagues, we can click that one. It's always important to ask questions to those in the know. So after you've exhausted all of your own kind of troubleshooting yourself, go and ask experienced colleagues in the know. Research-wise, is the email correct? Is there an alternative email? We can just read them out. Google is my friend. I don't know about anyone else, but Google's my best friend. Facebook and LinkedIn. Checking candidate documents. You can find a lot of treasure trove of detail in candidate documents rather than having to ask anyone. You can go and look through there, including for things like rates. And of course, artificial intelligence, which I don't personally use because I don't know how to use it, but you guys probably know better than me. Candidates and referees, how do we troubleshoot with those? I'm sure you guys have come up with lots of solutions yourselves along the way. Anybody? What do we do to find and troubleshoot issues with candidates and referees? So for example, a referee that doesn't have an email address but we know what the company's name is, for example. Website. Yeah, website, yeah. Anything else?
Company HR mail them to transfer it to the referee.
Yeah, an HR email or an info email. Perfect. Yeah.
I was going to say, if it's the same school or company, you might already have it from another candidate.
Yeah.
Definitely.
The last resort, if we can't troubleshoot ourselves before asking silly questions that we know the answer to or can find the answer to, that's what we respond to different situations as they arise. So for example, if we're ringing candidates and are super busy in the grocery store, we don't just say, look, I need this now, if you don't give it to me, I'll be really angry. We take a step back and listen and respond to each situation so that we can be mindful of where that person is in their life and what they're doing at the time. And just kind of, listen and respond. Use your better judgment, I think, as we always say, and use your discretion, exercise discretion, and try and troubleshoot yourselves where possible. Okay, we're going to do an activity now. So, in teams, we're going to give you a few scenarios. We're going to hand out a little bit of scenarios.
Do it all as one big group.
Sorry guys.